Welcome to another video, guys. We're busy sorting out the geyser. Yeah, this is the element. Client said power kept on tripping when they're trying to put on the geyser. So yeah, that is how a properly blown element looks like. So yeah, I'm going to be replacing it with a hard water element. Now to see if we have bought a hard water element, you'll see the element isn't that shiny. It has like a matte color onto it all the way through on the spirals. Now that means it's a hard water element. They're a little bit more expensive, but it works lacquer with if you have ball water, so they can take a little bit more of a punch, or hard water element, because your ball water is usually hard water. So yeah, so I'm just going to be quickly replacing it for the client, and then we're going to put it in. Where's it now? The one-way valve somewhere. I had the one-way valve somewhere. There's it. There you go. We're going to put in a one-way valve on the incoming line there, because they say the water runs back, so we want to try and stop it from happening. So I think that's the reason why the element blues, because you're on the south coast, we have most this lovely water municipality called Ugu that doesn't supply us with enough water. Always excuses. So yeah. And you can hear my guy laughing because it's the truth. So yeah, so we're gonna just quickly replace the element, and I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, now I put in the element. Where you put it in, it has an Allen key there. You just tighten it, push it through, make sure your rubber seal is in the right position, especially that little PP key there. So yeah, just tighten it, and it's like a tight now. So what we're going to do, we're going to start putting it back in. Pass me here. Now it has a certain way of going in. You see there on that side there's 3 holes closer to each other. That is where that okie fits in. So if you take it, it should fit in perfectly like that. So I'm going to put in the nuts. I'm going to start tightening. There you go, Lindo. Up for me there. Now guys, when you are looking for troubleshooting, what you can do, I'm going to show you with a voltmeter how you can do this. I'll still recommend, if you're a DIY guy, be very careful when you do this, because you are still working with power, and you're still working with power at water. So if you're not sure of what you're going to be doing, rather get a qualified guy or qualified electrician to come out and help you, or a qualified plumber. Because you can get hurt if you do this the wrong way. And the most important thing is switch off all the power. Switch it off and work it. Unfortunately, this geyser doesn't have a isolator in a meter's length of it for some reason. I don't know who installed it, but you were supposed to have an isolator at the geyser, let's say over here in arm's length, or a meter away from the geyser. You can switch off the power here, because you don't know if you are by accident working on the geyser and you get some guy putting on the power. So yeah. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna, like on a car's engine, you're gonna cross tighten it. The reason why we cross tighten is to make sure it seals evenly. And you just make it like hand tight, just lacquer tight, not over tight, because you can damage the rubber seal. As you see, crosswise tightening. This one a double check. There you go. That one needs to go a little bit more. A little bit more. More. A little bit more. Let's double check. There we go. 100%. Then you want to put this over back at your earth. There we go. Now, very important, close this outlet, yeah. When you open, yeah, this is to drain the water out of the geyser. So you want to close that. Also just hand tight, you don't have to over tighten it. Just put this okay one side. What's next? Now we're going to have to sort out the one-way valve. Okay, that's easy, guys. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to put it here. On your one-way valve, you got arrows there. I don't think you'll see it on the video. Let's quickly look. It's a very light there. That shows the water can only go that way. So what you want to do, we want water to come in and go into the geyser. So you want to put it that way. Okay, so I'm going to cut the pipe and put it in. So I'm just going to pause for this. I'm just going to quickly put it in and pause for now. Okay, as you're going to test, what you do is you pull out your thermostat. Make sure the power is off when you do it. Pull out your thermostat and then see if your geyser is still tripping, to find the trip. So sometimes it's the thermostat, but it's almost never. It's always is 90% of the time is it your element what tripped. So what you do is to make sure if you pull it out, there's no more trip, then you know your element went. And you want to check if there's power by your thermostat, if your thermostat is working. Put it there. Oh, shit, it's there. Okay, go look on the voltmeter. You see there's power on the voltmeter. If I take it away, so that's telling me the thermostat is working. So yes, so that's how you can test it. You just pull out your thermostat and you test it like that. Some of the geysers have a what you call a screw-in element. You need a geyser tool to take it out. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for the geyser to fill up. Never put power on the geyser while there's still air in the geyser. You open up a hot water tap and you let the air out of the geyser first and you let the geyser fill up. After the geyser is filled up, then you put your thermostat back and you put the power on, and then the geyser will work. If you put your thermostat back and you put the power on the geyser and there's air in this geyser, you're going to replace your elements again. First get all the air out, and then the geyser is full of water. How to get the air out is you open up your hot water taps and you let it run until the air comes out. Also, the reason why we put in this one-way valve, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the video, but the reason why we put it in is the client says he had a back feed going from the main feed, from your cold water. The water will push somehow back or suck back into the hot water will suck back into the cold water line when there's no water. So what we did is put in a one-way valve to block it from happening. So yeah, guys, that's how you check a geyser. Thank you, and keep watching for more videos.